Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of the Wild. This is Michael217, and last time I found another lost memory over here on the northern side of Lake Hylia. Can we see it on the map? Yes, we can. So, um, so yeah, I guess with this being a lake using the name that the Zelda series uses so many times for lakes throughout the games, it kind of intrigues you, doesn't it, to explore it to its fullest. I don't know if this is the biggest body of water in the game or not counting any of the oceans, of course. I'm gonna have to check that out once they fill out the whole map. I think it might be the biggest body of water, which of course would make sense for it being Lake Hylia. Um, but as far as I remember, there's nothing overly important out here. Um, as far as like there's no towns. Usually like Hylia is where you would find the Zora village or the Zora's domain. What am I looking at right now? This is not like Hylia. I'm looking at Dea Village ruins. This is actually a ruined village down here. I'm actually a little more intrigued by that than Lake Hylia, so let's actually check that out. I mean, yeah, the plan in this episode was to give a good exploration around Lake Hylia. Um, I mean, obviously, with it being water, it's not much I can check out in the actual lake. In other Zelda games like Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time, you know, there's the option to go under the water because you can breathe underwater with the various upgrades and whatever in those games. Whereas this game, you can't go under the water at all. So there's something really to explore in the water itself of Lake Hylia, but I can kind of look around the outskirts of it. That's my plan. Oh, obviously I'm a bit distracted right now to think about that. Let him throw his two things. That's really a good way to fight these things, is to let them throw their arms out. Oop, oop, oop. And then you take that chance to actually attack them, but clearly that hasn't worked for me. This is going to be a tough fight here because we're in these marshes, and I might get slowed down in spots. His crystal is located on the back of him, so it's going to be really tough to get a shot off on him. I'm going to have to climb him. And I just... Ugh. Why is it that I have trouble with these? It's just weird. It's weird how my other playthrough, the stuff that I really found to be easy, I'm having trouble with in this playthrough for some reason. And Taluses are it. I used to be like, oh, this Taluses are jokes, but why is it that I always just struggle with them? I don't get it. Come on, you can get behind this thing. And then you gotta get... Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, though. With this one in particular, you have the marshes, and you can't tell the depth of the water. You can't tell if you're gonna fall into it and be forced to swim. Right when I was just getting behind him, I was starting to swim. I gotta try to find a way to just climb him. Like that. There you go. Come on, stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. Now, See, you can't just climb and hit the crystal. You have to... What? Wait, what? Did that not stun him? What happened there? I hit the crystal, it didn't stun him. See, usually you can climb on top of him and hit the crystal with your... whatever weapon you hit it with, but here... I'm actually curious. Now I should finally get a shot off on him. Am I going to be able to even get to that with a weapon? I don't think you can get... No, I guess that works. I'll take anything, really. Okay, that's working out very well. Luckily, they're not that strong as far as, like, taking damage. The goes down pretty quickly, the health meter. So, once you get up there... Yeah, the spear's actually working pretty well. Ooh, that was nicely timed. That's a nice way to kill it. Well, that wasn't too bad of a fight, I guess. I mean... I can give some props to that one because one, the crystal's on like the very back of it, so it's tough to get to, and the terrain that you're fighting on isn't really easy to fight on because you got all little parts of water that you can't walk in. Anyway, that's done. Let me switch that trident out. I don't want to overuse that. Here, actually, let's go with that to hit this slate. Knock it away and probably get... I'm gonna go with the treasure chest. It just makes sense right there. Yep, treasure chest right here. And it's an opal. So we'll see what else we can find out here. With there being so much water, it'd be good to use magnesis, see if there's any treasure chests hidden below the water in some of the deeper parts. Wasn't really seeing anything. Nothing in this broken down house. Let's try again. Just gonna walk around with this. Doesn't appear to be anything hidden down below. Looks like we have another slate here. Yeah, it's not the one that I just hit. Sometimes I don't want to, I don't want to get confused and think that the slates that I'm finding are the ones I just hit away earlier at the same one. But seeing that this is covering something, it's most likely a new one. Yeah, it was a new one, but it wasn't giving me anything new. Where did that end up anyway? I kind of like to see where they end up. Just for shits and giggles, it's not going to do anything for me. I think this is it right here. Yep, that's where it ended up. Another house. I don't know if it's the same one that I just saw. I don't think there's much else out here. It doesn't look like it. There's definitely a lot to look at as far as broken down structures and stuff. This might have been like a stable of some sort. Nope. We have Zeldas out here. I did not see them earlier. I'm surprised I didn't get attacked by them when I was fighting that talus. Maybe I should switch the weapon out. I don't want to really use that if I'm not doing any stasis hits with it or chopping down trees. I want to keep the weaker heavy weapons for stuff like chopping down trees and using stasis. Do I not have any arrows? Okay, I thought for some reason I was out of arrows. Okay. Pull out magnesis again. It's a pretty big body of water down here too. I mean, it's not really a body of water because you can't really swim in it. But it's just, this is a large place to explore. And really, I guess it's connected to something. Hold on, let me check. No, it's not connected to anything. I thought I had some other, like, canal going into it. But, yeah, there's a lot going on up here in Dea Lake. So I'm gonna head that way. A big log that you can go into, so I should be able to find something in here. I'm gonna maybe guess there might be a Korok of some sort, maybe one of those flower puzzles. I see a boulder right here. I wonder if I want to hit the boulder up this. It's kind of peculiar. Actually, hold on, before I do that, let me make sure it's not magnetic. It's not. So I'm gonna want to go back to my axe. This is gonna be interesting. This is something I haven't seen before. So, Lord only knows what this is gonna be. I heard the sound of a Korok. Wait a minute. See, every now and then you see those groups of gnats and you think it's the Korok, but it's really, I don't think it's anything. Let me see what's at the top of this. That's very curious. I mean, you'd think hitting that rock out would just be getting it out of the way, but it makes me wonder if I was supposed to get it up to maybe a hole up here. Where did that sucker end up? Looks like there's a trunk over here. This looks like this is like where the tree fell out, so maybe this is where the boulder was supposed to end up, down here. Boy, I had no idea what they're going for here. Wait, there's a flower. It's gonna be one of those? Yeah, okay, there you go. Guess that's really it with this whole log, is just that flower. I still want to see what that boulder was all about. It just seems like a peculiar place to put it, right at the bottom of this thing. And I thought I heard some kind of Korok noise when I was down there, so I'm gonna check it out again. Where did that go? That it right there? Yeah, that's a pretty easy one. Part of me wants to keep looking in this trunk, though, to see what else I can find. And plus, I can check on top of the tree, too. Let's actually go on top. Then I'll work my way back down. You gotta be careful, split down the middle, so you don't want to fall back down. Yeah, this is very interestingly designed right here. I mean, you see a few of these types of things where you see like a giant tree that's cut down and you can go inside the trunk. I think actually a shrine's located in one of these things. I found it before already in this playthrough. Here is a well. Usually they put a boulder next to these, but I don't think there's anything there. Like you'll have one attached to a chain, and then it'd be magnetic, so you use magnesis to get it in there, make a Korok appear, but that's not the case there. See some stuff down here. I also see a bokoblin. That's a fun way to kill him. Kind of an unnecessary amount of power to use on it. Here, actually, let's switch to that. Actually, no, it's not. It's not gonna do me any good. I'll save it for nighttime when the weak enemies come out. I am trying to save my stronger weapons for a little while. There's just a lot to explore out here. It's kind of crazy. It's a little bit overwhelming to me. I think I'm gonna just go back down to the bottom of that tree now. The one that's chopped down. I'm getting far away from it. I have no idea where that boulder ended up. I see a structure right there. It kind of interests me. I might check that out next. If it's not taking me out of the way, I might have to see what direction I just placed that beacon in. Where did I put that? It's not too far out of the way. I mean, eventually I want to head back across to this side of the lake. I don't want to keep heading up north because we've already been up there. In fact, gosh, I didn't even realize Lake Hylia was that close to the Great Plateau. Is that the Great Plateau right there? Yeah, that is. Huh. I really didn't realize I was that close to the Great Plateau. Okay, where am I? Is this the trunk part? Yeah, this is the trunk part. There's a few mushrooms on here we can collect. Hylian shrooms. Those are always good to have, good to cook with. They're kind of like the basic shrooms in the game that they don't really give you anything, but they, you know, improve your health, I guess. It's kind of like just the basic raw meat. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom of this. What was that boulder hiding? Actually, it's back. Okay. Yeah, see, I knew I heard something. I'm not even worried about the boulder anymore. I knew I heard something. So there we go. There's another Korok. And we have a fire wizard, which I don't really care to fight. I mean, they're not tough. They're not hard at all. Here, screw it. You know, now that I'm saying that, I might as well just make my point. Just one shot, and bam, he's dead. That's why I don't really fight them, is they're a waste of 2 seconds of my time. And the thing is, you don't get anything from them. You just get a fire rod. That's really why I don't care to fight them. They don't give you any materials, nothing. So that's why I usually just stay away from the wizrobes. It's just a shame because in the other games, they tend to be kind of threatening enemies. And in this game, they're just a joke. Except maybe the thunder ones, because they don't have a one-hit kill, but even then, those guys are pretty easy. It just didn't really quite work the way. Well, I mean, I guess they do with the warping, but usually in the really old school games, they appear in groups. Um, I remember in Wind Waker, they had their moments where they could have been tough. Where am I at now? I'm going away from what I just marked, so I don't really want to do that. But incidentally, I have discovered in our Korok, this is a really easy one too. Just boom, 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 boom. Let's just pretend like that's why I came up here. That'll justify a little bit of backtracking. Of accidental backtracking, but at least I got something for it. Let me head up to where I marked on the map. Where am I? Let's see where I'm going to be facing. I want to turn completely around. And I'll look about. See, that's Hyrule Castle. We don't want to go over there. That's up north. Why am I looking that way? Okay, that's the correct direction. That's where I want to go. Let's see what's actually really marked there. I feel like that's where the Lost Memory was. My horse is right there, so that kind of gives me an incentive to go there. So I am going to go there. I can get my horse back, go across the bridge, and then we'll be in good shape. So there you go. It's always good to justify things that you're not really sure about. You can come up with the reasons to justify things. So I'm going to justify this big detour that I've been taking out on this crazy path of like ruins and whatever. Kind of taking me out of the way where I really want to be. I want to stick to Southern Hyrule. I don't want to keep going up where I've already been 1,000 times. What's this? It's just a little body of water with a bunch of like trees in it. I might want to check out that middle tree. Oh, it's not a tree, it's actually a trunk. Maybe there's something up here. I would think you might drop a rock in there to make a Korok appear. Then again, I don't know how you would get the rock up there. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I see something. That's how you do it. Oh, cool. Found ourselves an Korok. No. Come on. I know that's what you're supposed to do. Gotta be gentle about it. There we go. It's turned out to be a pretty good Korok collecting episode, that's for sure. I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna assume that's all this little body of water has to offer. Okay, I don't want to lose track of where I'm going. Shoot. I think that's it right there. Okay, good. I don't want to have to keep going to the map to find out where I'm going. I want to be able to kind of gauge it myself. Yeah, not much else really going on. No action. Nothing really to kill. I can't really imagine anything else I can do on the trip over to this thing over here. I'm very interested in what that is. I wonder if I've been there before. But it's just, the fun thing to do in this game is to just look around and see things that you might want to check out and just go to it, even if you don't find anything. This is actually, I think, this is where I started. This is where I started the episode from. This is where the Lost Memory was. It's just kind of ironic. So now we've kind of come full circle, I guess. We didn't really go in a circle. We just went one direction and came back. It'd feel a little more fulfilling if it was a circle that I went in, because I'd feel like that I explored a little bit more, covered more ground, but oh well, whatever. Just get across this river here. I have to do a little bit of climbing to get up here. I saw somewhat of a tower type of thing over here too. And it's about to be nighttime. And rain. And also, our swarm of keys. while away. Actually, this would be a good time to switch to this thing. I said this is what I wanted to use this thing for, is against weaker enemies like keys and just anything that you kill in one hit. They have like 1 HP. So, you don't want to waste your good weapons on these guys. Look at that, it's already about to break. Let's throw it, actually, and take this Boko Club. Okay. Well, I guess the rain rules out any climbing I wanted to do. There's a tower somewhere around here. And by tower, I don't mean, like, the big ones that you mark the map with. I'm talking about a little itty-bitty thing. I might have already been here. Yeah, there's a Korok here. I probably came up here in last episode, I think, when I was coming to find the lost memory. So this was kind of a waste of time. It makes sense that I came up here, though, because my horse is right around the corner. Let's see if I can... Okay, I'll go to my map here for this. I need to turn to my right. Go a little bit down this way. And that's him right there. Hello, Shadowfax. I'm kind of surprised that I just kind of found you randomly sitting out here. Oh, don't get away from me, stupid ass keys. Just gonna ride away from this part. I don't know how the hell I got him up here. Just a big steep hill at the end of the bridge. Just have to tell where I'm at now with the rain. Yeah, that's the entrance to the bridge. There's a camp right there. I might have fought on the way in. I don't remember. But I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, here we are at Lake Hylia. This is the bridge of Hylia right here. There's certainly some things I can check out down here. There's some landmass down below. I just wish I can get rid of this rain. Let me find a safe spot to put the horse. How about killing all these enemies right here, if they're even still here? I guess a blood moon hasn't happened yet? Okay. Oh. We'll get to the other end of the bridge and I'll just do a circle around the lake, but... That's a Korok, but it's gonna require me to climb. Well, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna note that. I usually note the Koroks with these leaf icons. So I'll try to come back for that. I just don't want to deal with that in the rain right now. I'm gonna start off with kind of a circle around the lake. If I can help it, I'll try to stay on my horse just to keep the speed up. Uh-oh. We got the dragon again. It's kind of annoying, really, that dragon keeps appearing, because it's just like... I have plenty of scales from it. I still don't have any, like, claws or horns from it. But I don't think I have any claws or horns, period. I don't think I've ever gotten any from the other two dragons, either. It's just weird. It's just, like how I've been able to not get anything from that guy. So I've gotten so close to that dragon, I still cannot, for whatever reason, get a horn from him. And now it's raining again. See, the rain stopped. The reason why I went back on the bridge was because the rain stopped and I was going to go for that Korok. But now, yeah, the rain stops when you cross the bridge. So now I don't know when to try again. Oop, don't hit that, don't hit that. That's going to hurt you. Good stop right there. Okay, I don't know if it's a good idea to try to take the horse around the lake or not, but I'm going to try. I'll go as far as I can. Try to keep it at a relatively safe spot. No one's going to attack him. I don't think that's something that can actually happen in the game. If you leave your horse nearby enemies, if they can attack them and kill them. That'd be interesting if they actually program that. But it would be very frustrating if that actually happened. You have tons of little itty-bitty enemies out here. Octoroks and whatnot, and choo-choos. Kind of a deep forest down here. Sure, there's a lot to look at around here, but I'm gonna just keep passing by for now. Might be some materials and stuff to grab in here. eggs to get from on top of the trees and stuff like that, but I'll just skip it for now. I'll keep trying to go around the lake as much as I can. Shadowfax is doing a pretty good job leaping things. That's pretty cool. It is definitely a cool sight to see that dragon. It does travel pretty far, doesn't it? At least I feel like it does. I don't know if it really goes in and out of the water, but you can see obviously it's coming out of the water there. But if you remember before, we were up in that forest that I called Floria Forest. We saw the entry point of it, and it freaked me out and almost killed me. This is no place for a horse right here. It's too steep. I might have to drop him off right around here. He can drink some water. I can feel good about that. So we'll just drop him off right here. Eventually this rain has to let up. So I don't want to forget about that Korok. Because now that I've seen it, I gotta get it, you know. I can't just forget about something that I've already seen. Speaking of a Korok, are you serious? I think I got this one. Yeah, I got this one. He's right here. Because you can tell with the flowers already being pink, you've already gotten it. Okay, I think I might just jump down below. Hold on. I see... That's a Korok right there, isn't it? It's a few... There's a couple of them. Yeah. There's one right here. I can chase them down. They move pretty much at your speed. So you really just have to intercept them. You can't just chase them around. So we'll take that one, and then there's another one right around the corner. There's tons of flowers and stuff around here. Blue nightingales. Not nightingales. Nightshades. Where's the other one at? There it is. Right down here. Get an idea what path it's taking. What else am I seeing in this water? I'm seeing these things that kind of look like flowers, but hold on. And these little white leaves. I thought there was something special. Okay, never mind. And we were just racking up the Koroks. This is good times. Okay, let me try to stick close to the edge of the lake. I don't want to go somewhere I've already been. I'm close to that body of water that I started in with all the ruins and stuff in it, so I don't want to just go back in there again. I want to stick to the outskirts of the lake. Clearly it's working out exploring it, that's for sure. Finding all these Koroks. Here's kind of a source point to the lake. Kind of. So I'm gonna drop down here. This is actually a little more related to where I just... Yeah, that's where I just was, right in here. I don't want to do that again. Get out of that. Let's go up this way. Take down some birds, maybe? Not with ice arrows, though. I don't really have that many arrows, period. Oh, well. Why not? Get a couple drumsticks. Definitely gonna need to find Beetle again. Rebuild my arrow inventory. There's a little... Oh, I've already been here. See, this is where that one Korok was, where I used the metal ball, put it into the trunk. Yeah, I just did a big circle. So I've definitely been exploring things I've already been in. So it's really kind of pointless what I'm doing going around the lake. I should have really went around the other side. I've explored this side pretty well already by accident. Oh, there goes the dragon again. I can hear the music for it. And there's really no land masses on this side, is there? Let me check. See, there's that big Hylia island over there, but there's nothing over here. There appears to be little bits over here by this waterfall. Little bits of land to jump on, so I might go down here. Will there be anything on these bits of land? I doubt it. I see you, Actorok. I'm not gonna let you shoot me down. I didn't kill it. I got the... Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna drown. Ugh. What a failure that was. Okay, let me just get down there. I gotta end this episode pretty soon, so we'll get down right on here. We'll look around the rocks really quick, see what we can find, and then I'm just gonna climb that waterfall and be done. So, let me... Actually, I think it'd just be better just to climb that, or do one of these. Screw it, we're cheating. So next time on Let's Play Breath of the Wild, I am gonna explore the other side of the lake. Actually, now that the weather's nice, I'm gonna try to get that Korok over there, so never mind that. Okay, so I'll see you next time, folks. Take care.